What's up, yo, YouTube fam? Working on the 2014 Honda Pilot yet again. Just put some front end shocks on these with springs and everything, the whole assembly. And I guess it could be part two of two. We are getting into the rear shocks. Two brand new ones, Monroe from, even though they're not sponsoring me, Rock Auto. That's where I got them from. Got the whole package for like $3 and change, $340. Took a couple days to get here. Got the front done. Took about an hour. My video on how to do that is in my channel. Make sure to look at it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But here we are. We're going after the rear ones. Now this should be a real easy job. The front one, recording took me about an hour. Without recording, takes about 35 minutes, maybe less than that, depending on how inclined you are with your vehicle. Done quite a little bit of work on this vehicle already. When I got the car, actually this wheel was here, got hit. That's where that little damage is from anyway. But we did some work, got that whole quarter cycle suspension replaced and everything like that. So let's get into the video. You need a 22 millimeter to get the lug nuts out. All right, so take the tires off. Make sure you, actually before we even do that, let's get some a jack stand right underneath here. Make sure we're working safe. I got all excited for you guys. I almost forgot to put my jack stand up. It would be not a good day if something happens. There we go. And we're gonna remove the lock nuts here. 22 mil. Get these guys out. Make sure you keep them in a place where you know you're not gonna lose them. Or not, I don't have my little stool that has compartments to put them on. Tire's gonna go underneath the car in case it drops. Rather lose a rim and not the whole bottom side of the car. So in order to remove this shock, we gotta get to that bolt and we gotta get to this two up here. So we gotta figure out what size bolts those are. I got this came with the, when I bought all this, it was the knuckle, whatever this is called here for the suspension, the spring, all of that came with it, control arm, the whole thing, caliper, everything was replaced. These rotors are starting to look suspect, but let's figure out what size we need for these. Got to remove these two and then loosen that up and then drive it through. All right, so the top one is a 14 socket, the bottom one's a 17 socket. Again, that just goes right through. You just gotta take that off. I think I'm gonna get a second jack to help me. I don't think I need that. Usually this thing will move up and down if you're, but that thing that's more for this guy back there and anything that's assembling or holding this unit to here. So I think we should be okay with removing this. I'm not sure if it's gonna move up or down. If that's the case, we can figure it out. What we'll do is move the top two first and then remove the bottom one. All right, so the top two bolts are 33 foot-pounds. The bottom one is 47 foot-pounds. 33 and 47. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the top ones. All right, so 14 millimeter socket. Loosen them. That one's tight. Just for the heck of it, we're gonna try a 13 just to make sure that I'm not going bigger than I need. I think it's a 14. Yep. Yeah, it's a 14. So keep that. We'll give her, introduce him to Big Papa here. And See if it's not gonna come out. Little love tap. There we go. That one's out and loose. So one of them that's a bolt and that's a nut. There's gotta be pressure on this. So we're gonna try to remove the bottom one, which is on this side. You wanna come around, camera lady? And right here at the bottom, we're gonna use our 17. Put some WD-40 on the other side. That's through one side. Nice and easy through the other. Put that aside, and we can remove the top ones here. One. You can't mix them up. I mean, there's a stud right in the vehicle, so you won't be able to mix them up. And there's a bolt.
What?
There's your shock. Boom, all the way out. So the other one, I already compared it. We're good to go here. There is, and this might be complaining we had a camera malfunction. The OEM shocks have an oval and a circle hole. My new ones, they're both oval. So it just depends on what you get. You want to match them up however they come, but that's how mine look. So I don't think they matter where you put them. I'm gonna keep them like this. Let's see. Warning: do not heat up. Blah blah blah. So I'm gonna keep the label forward on these, just like this. Label forward, and I'm gonna put the bottom piece first. So here, let's bring you in there so you can see what it looks like. You're going right in between there. You see the hole on the right and the left, and then the big hole at the bottom. That's where it sits. Where you can inspect your sway bar links. Mine look okay. Axle looks fine. And then on the top, we're going right there. Camera lady, you do me the honors. All right, we're gonna go to the bottom, try to get it seated. Get your bolt, get it through, goes from the rear to the front. So the rear, the head of the bolt is on the back side of the vehicle. So you're just reversing. At this point, you're just reversing what you just did. It's real simple. Shouldn't be that much of a pain here, unless you're recording, and then it will be. I'm trying to get this guy out, and it's not cooperating. I'm just trying to wiggle it in there. There we go. And the bolt is just gonna do the rest. Let's see how we're looking on the other side. I think we're seated. Gonna spin it by hand to make sure that we catch the threads where we need to go. And I can see it coming out on the other side. So what I'll do is I'll take the socket, go on there, still use my hand, make sure I'm not that I am not having the messing up the threads. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead with my impact, get it nice and snug. Oh, almost backed it out. So we're through. We said 43 and 57, right?
Yeah.
So meet the surface there. I think I need to, it's just a hair low. But what I'll do is, if you run into that situation, what I'll do right here is jack up the bottom of the car from here, just a hair with another jack, in order to meet where I need to go. Before we even do that, let's try this. What if we turn it around? Yeah, it's still low, so that's not the problem. Just a hair low on that side, so we got to make sure we get that to where it needs to be. All right, let's take a pause here and figure out what's going on here. All right, So here 33 and 47. So what I did is I took it out the bolt that's on the body, and when took this little jack with a piece of wood, jack it up just a hair to meet the hole, put the bolt through, and then put the nut in there just to hold it. I mean, the bushing should be able to compensate for the turn. Then we're gonna go in, so 33 and 47. 33 here, 47 at the bottom. And that's all there is to it. Then you just put your wheel back, tighten it up to 95 foot-pounds, and enjoy a nice nice ride without rough suspensions. Gonna go little by little there till we get it in. Just meet it, and then we'll take our torque wrench, which is this here. If you don't have one of these, you should have one. It's always good to have everything torqued down to the specs. To work this, you turn this the little nipple at the bottom left to loosen it, and then you turn the handle. It's got 0 increments of 2. Right there on the handle there's all the foot-pounds, so real easy to use. And then when you get to the weight that you want, it'll click. We'll see if we can get that for you. So we have our torque wrench set to 33 foot-pounds, and then I'll put an extension on here, and we're just gonna crank it a couple times until we get some resistance. So if this one needs more, I like to go even. All right, so now you hear that click there, and click there, so we're good. That's at 33 foot-pounds, and now we need it to 47 for the bottom one. Sounds kind of low, but again, turn the nipple, get up to 50, back it up a little bit, 40, 47, and that's for the bottom bottom guy here. And you want to go on the other side so they can see how this is done. You just turn it, crank it. You hear that click? That's the bar telling you that you got to where you need to be. That's the whole thing there done. Real easy. I'm gonna say that took me 20 minutes, if that. And then you put your wheel back. Again, wheel goes back on. Make it snug on all the studs, and then torque it to the foot-pounds you need. You want to get it tight, and then drop your car to the ground so you can actually put some power on it while the wheel is on the floor, or the tires making contact with the floor, and give you some resistance. Again, if you have any questions, comments, any suggestions, any advice, anything that you have, gladly take it in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Share it. If you know anybody working on this or the front, check out my channel. Got a bunch of car videos in there, a bunch of other stuff, tile work, woodwork, all kinds of stuff, motorcycles, everything I can get my hands on. I'll try to record it in case somebody can benefit from it. They don't know how to do stuff. Save some money, have some fun while doing your own work. All right, see ya.